Hello students, good morning. Today we are continuing the morphology of flowering plant lecture 4. In this part we will continue with the topic flower, right? So far in flower we have seen flower is having two kinds of rules. We can divide flower whorls into two parts, accessory whorls and essential whorls. Essential whorls. Accessory whorls means the parts of the flower which are not directly involved in sexual reproduction. They are not directly involved in sexual reproduction. It include calyx and corolla. They are not directly involved in sexual reproduction. Calyx and corolla. Essential whorls means they are directly involved in sexual reproduction. Okay. And it include androecium and gynoecium. Androecium and gynoecium. Androecium, remember, it's a male part of the flower. The male part of the flower is androecium. Female part of the flower is gynoecium. Okay. One more thing important, students, you should remember these names calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. These names are collective terms. These names are collective terms, okay? And the individual units of calyx, are called sepals. The individual units of corolla are called petals, okay? And the individual units of androecium are called stamen. And the individual units of gynoecium are called carpels. So you should imagine what flower means. There are four whorls. Flower has four whorls. And these four whorls include, first one is K. K represent calyx. Corolla, C represent corolla. Second whorl of the flower. When we look at a flower, the outermost layer of the flower is calyx. The second layer of the flower is corolla. Then the third layer of flower, A for androecium here. And the innermost layer of the flower, gynoecium. These are called four layers of flower, right? And these calyx are made of further sepals, right? Calyx are made of sepals. If I draw here, suppose this is pedicel of the flower, axis of the flower. At the tip of axis in flower, the axis of the flower is called pedicel. At the tip of pedicel, there is a swollen structure called thalamus. Thalamus, also known as receptacle. It is also called receptacle. And upon this thalamus, you can see small green leaf-like structures. And these small green leaf-like structures, they are known as sepals. Collectively, all sepals are called calyx. Individual units are sepals. You can count here. Sometimes sepal may be 4, 5 or 10 or more than that also. Each green leaf-like structure at the tip of thalamus, they are called sepal. Collectively, all sepals are called calyx. Above these calyx, you can see petals. These are petals. These are petals. Okay. And you can count here petals also. If petals are free or sepals are free, we use a particular term. What is meant by free petals? If petals are countable, if petals can be counted 1, 2, 3 petals like that. If petals are counted easily, separate petals are present, that condition is called polypetalous. What is meant by polypetalous? One word to learn here, polypetalous. Free petals. Free petals. Gamopetalous. Sometime what happens, students? Sometime petals are fused. When petals are fused together, we call gamopetalous condition, fused petals condition. Fused petal condition. Similarly, in calyx also we are having two terms, polysepalous, gamosepalous. What is meant by polysepalous? Polysepalous का मतलब होगा फ्री सेपल्स, फ्री सेपल, और एक वर्ड गैमोसेपलस का मतलब होगा फ्यूज्ड सेपल्स, fused sepal. So here you should refer this word poly, gamo. Poly matlab free. Here the polypetalous, polysepalous, these words are used to indicate free condition. And gamopetalous, gamosepalous, it is used for denoting fused condition. Here petals can be counted easily, and inner side to this petal you will find another layer of the flower. It is called stamen. Yes, this is a stamen, and inner side to stamen you will find a female part of the flower that is called carpel. Okay, and at the base of pedicel, on the pedicel, a small leaf-like structure, a small leaf-like green leaf-like structure present at the base of pedicel. A small leaf-like structure present at the base of pedicel is called bract. What is meant by bract? A small green leaf-like structure at the base of pedicel. What we call it? Bract. Bract बोलेंगे उसको. And a flower with a bract. फ्लावर को अगर ब्रैक्ट है तो ब्रैक्टिएट फ्लावर बोलते हैं. फ्लावर विथ ब्रैक्ट, ब्रैक्टिएट फ्लावर. फ्लावर विदाउट ब्रैक्ट, ई ब्रैक्टिएट फ्लावर. Flower with a bract, what term we are using? Bracteate flower. And without bract, अगर bract नहीं है, without bract we call the term ebracteate flower. Ebracteate. A small green leaf-like structure, at the base of pedicel. अगर pedicel के पास एक leaf-like structure है तो उस leaf-like structure को हम बोलते हैं bract. क्या बोलेंगे? bract बोलेंगे. और अगर फ्लावर को bract है तो bracteate, अगर bract नहीं है तो ebracteate. Everyone clear? Bract है तो bracteate, bract नहीं है तो ebracteate, right? That is also very important term. And now when I take out, if I take out stamen, if I take out one stamen from the flower, one stamen, what is present in one stamen? Stamen contain filament. A part filament and then a part called anther, right? And carpel contain, what are the parts? Carpel is the female part of the flower. It contain stigma, style, ovary. Inside the ovary, small round bodies are present. These are called ovules. Ovules बोलेंगे. So you should know the parts of a stamen, parts of a carpel, right? And what is mean by this condition? Polysepalous, polypetalous, these words also you should know very well. And what is actinomorphic flower? Yesterday we have seen actinomorphic. In our previous class we have seen actinomorphic flower. The flower which can be cutted into two equal half in any direction passing through the center, that is actinomorphic flower. And the example was mustard, dhatura, chili, right? And what is meant by zygomorphic flower? Zygomorphic flower is denoted by a symbol, that is percentage symbol. You should know symbol of this actinomorphic flower and zygomorphic flower. Zygomorphic flower denoted by percentage symbol, and this zygomorphic flower means the flower which can be cutted into two equal half only in one direction passing through the center. Actinomorphic and zygomorphic, what is the difference? Actinomorphic give equal half in many direction passing through the center. Zygomorphic give equal parts only in one direction passing through the center. Zygomorphic. Zygomorphic flower का एग्जाम्पल है पी, गुलमोहर, बीन, केशिया. These are the example of zygomorphic flower. Actinomorphic flower के example in our previous class we have seen mustard, dhatura, chili. Asymmetrical flower. Asymmetric flower. What is asymmetric flower? The flower which cannot be cutted into two equal half in any direction. The flower which cannot be cutted into two equal half in any direction, that is asymmetric flower. And asymmetric flower is seen in case of canna. Canna hai example, canna. And there is no symbolic representation of this asymmetric flower. कोई symbol नहीं है यहाँ पर. Actinomorphic flower, flower which can be cutted into two equal half in many direction passing through the center. Actinomorphic, which give equal half only in one direction. Zygomorphic, and which cannot be cutted into equal half in any direction. Asymmetric flower. Okay students, come here and see what is calyx. Calyx के बारे में क्या दिया है जरा देखिए एक बार. Calyx is the outermost whorl of the flower. Members of calyx are called sepal. Generally sepals are green in color and they protect the flower in bud condition. Protect the flower in bud stage. Before the opening of flower, if you look at a rose flower, before the opening of flower, the flower is covered by green leaf-like structure. The green leaf-like structure, bud condition. The calyx may be gamo, may be poly. We have seen. अभी अभी मैं बताया उसको. Corolla is composed of petals. Petals are usually brightly colored part. Yes, question can be asked. What is the brightly colored part of the flower? Corolla. Brightly colored part. And its units are called petals to attract the insects for pollination. Like calyx, corolla may also be polypetalous, gamopetalous, right? So here you can see a typical flower. Pedicel है, calyx है, corolla है, gynoecium, androecium. Okay, and all the calyx separated, all the petals are separated, all the stamens and all the gynoecium are separated, right? From a flower, all the parts are kept separately like this. We can separate it. Okay. Coming to a condition, what is meant by estivation? Estivation. Before that estivation, और एक बात यहाँ पे समझ लो, पॉलीपेटलस, गैमोपेटलस तो क्लियर हो गया आपको. पॉलीपेटलस मीन्स व्हेन पेटल्स आर फ्री. गैमोपेटलस मतलब व्हेन पेटल्स आर फ्यूज्ड. गैमोपेटलस मतलब पेटल फ्यूज्ड है, और पॉलीपेटलस पेटल फ्री है। गैमो का मतलब पेटल फ्यूज्ड है, यूनाइटेड। करोला मे बी ऑफ डिफरेंट शेप, फ्लावर के शेप अलग अलग होते हैं। फ्लावर मे बी ट्यूब लाइक, बेल शेप भी हो सकता है फ्लावर, फनल शेप और व्हील शेप। सम फ्लावर लुक लाइक दिस, व्हील शेप बोले इसको, व्हील शेप। सम फ्लावर आर बेल शेप, ऐसे फ्लावर भी होते हैं, बेल शेप होते हैं। एंड सम फ्लावर आर फनल शेप, फनल शेप के फ्लावर भी होते हैं। सो देर आर डिफरेंट शेप ऑफ फ्लावर्स। ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, दैट इज एस्टिवेशन, arrangement of sepal or petal, very important. What is estivation? Arrangement of sepals or petals in a flower or in a flower bud, floral bud. Before opening of the flower we call it bud, before opening of flower bud, unopened flower with respect to other members of same rule is called estivation. That means simple, in a flower how calyx, sepals are arranged, how petals are arranged. Arrangement of sepals or petals in a flower is called estivation. And estivation may be of valvate type, twisted type, imbricate or vexillary type. Estivation के अलग अलग टाइप हैं, valvate estivation, ट्विस्टेड एस्टिवेशन, इम्ब्रिकेट एस्टिवेशन, वैक्सिलरी एस्टिवेशन। सब में क्या डिफरेंस है जरा देखिए। सपोज ए फ्लावर है और फ्लावर में देखिए ये सेपल है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक एक सेपल, ये सेपल है या पेटल है, सेपल और पेटल, हाउ दे आर अरेंज साइड बाय साइड। इफ सेपल्स आर प्रेजेंट साइड बाय साइड विदाउट ओवरलैपिंग वी कॉल इट वैल्वेट एस्टिवेशन, इसको बोलते हैं नाम वैल्वेट एस्टिवेशन। वैल्वेट एस्टिवेशन, सपोज वन मार्जिन ऑफ द पेटल इज इनसाइड, वन मार्जिन इज आउटसाइड। कैन यू सी केयरफुली हियर, वन मार्जिन इनसाइड, वन मार्जिन आउटसाइड। एक पेटल के दो मार्जिन, इनसाइड एक मार्जिन, एक आउटसाइड एक मार्जिन। यहां पर देखिए ये आउटसाइड मार्जिन, ये इनसाइड मार्जिन, आउटसाइड इनसाइड, आउटसाइड इनसाइड, इनसाइड आउटसाइड। इस टाइप का अगर है ट्विस्टेड एस्टिवेशन बोलते हैं, ट्विस्टेड एस्टिवेशन। एंड द एस्टिवेशन इन विच वन पेटल इज कंप्लीटली इनसाइड, वन पेटल इज कंप्लीटली आउटसाइड, वन पेटल इज कंप्लीटली इनसाइड, one petal is completely outside, remaining three petals overlapping, that condition is called imbricate estivation. ये कौन सा था, twisted, twisted था, one margin inside, one margin outside. And here one petal inside, one petal outside, remaining three overlapping, this condition is imbricate estivation, imbricate estivation. And the estivation in which one petal is largest, two petals are smaller and two petals are smallest. सुनो, one largest petal, two smaller petal and two smallest petals, one largest, two smaller, two smallest, that condition is called vexillary estivation. vexillary estivation बोलेंगे इसको। देखेंगे हम फर्दर डिटेल्स इसके, ठीक है। वी विल मेक द पॉइंट्स हियर फॉर एस्टिवेशन। एस्टिवेशन का डेफिनेशन क्या है, अरेंजमेंट ऑफ सेपल्स और पेटल्स इन ए फ्लावर। टेक डाउन एस्टिवेशन डेफिनेशन, अरेंजमेंट ऑफ सेपल्स और पेटल्स इन ए फ्लावर। एंड व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ एस्टिवेशन? इफ सेपल्स आर प्रेजेंट side by side without overlapping, it is called valvate estivation, valvate estivation. If one margin is inside, one margin is outside, this condition is present। देखिए ये कौन सा एस्टिवेशन है? देखिए, वन पेटल कंप्लीटली इनसाइड, वन पेटल कंप्लीटली आउटसाइड, रिमेनिंग 3 ओवरलैपिंग, इसको बोलते हैं इम्ब्रिकेट। इम्ब्रिकेट। ट्विस्टेड किसको बोलेंगे मालूम? वन मार्जिन इनसाइड, वन मार्जिन आउटसाइड आना चाहिए, इस टाइप का आना चाहिए। वन मार्जिन इनसाइड, वन मार्जिन आउटसाइड, रिमेनिंग 3 ओवर दिस, वन मार्जिन इनसाइड आउटसाइड, इनसाइड आउटसाइड, इनसाइड आउटसाइड, ऐसा आएगा तो ट्विस्टेड बोलेंगे। एंड एस्टिवेशन विच कंटेन वन लार्जेस्ट पेटल, टू स्मॉलर पेटल and further to smallest petals, that condition is called waxillary. Yes, what we call it, waxillary estivation. In waxillary estivation we find the largest petal called waxillum, largest petal waxillum, and 2 petals are smallest wing petal, and 2 petals are smallest keel petal. Even names are also given in waxillary estivation. Waxillary estivation में names हैं. Largest petal is called waxillum. क्या बोलेंगे? largest petal waxillum. Waxillary estivation is present in pea plant. Twisted is present in China rose. China rose, cotton, ladies finger में भी मिलता है ये twisted estivation. Imbricate estivation is seen in case of Acacia. Valvate estivation is seen in Calotropis plant. Calotropis में मिलेगा valvate estivation. Okay, नोट करिए सारे. Take down the points. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये थे एस्टिवेशन के पॉइंट्स. नाउ कमिंग टू एंड्रोशियम. एंड्रोशियम, एंड्रोशियम इज मेड ऑफ स्टेमेंस. एंड्रोशियम इज मेड ऑफ स्टेमेंस एंड stamens may be of epipetalous type. Epipetalous stamens. What are epipetalous stamens? What are epiphyllous stamens? Epiphyllous, or you can call it epitapalous. Epitapalous भी बोलते हैं इनको. Epitapalous stamens. Monoadelphous condition. Monoadelphous. तो यहां पर डिफरेंट टर्म्स हैं एंड्रोशियम के अंदर. व्हाट आर एपीपेटलस स्टेमेन? स्टेमेन्स अटैच टू पेटल्स. अगर स्टेमेन्स अटैच हैं पेटल से, स्टेमेन्स अटैच टू पेटल्स, सो वी कॉल दैट कंडीशन. स्टेमेन्स अगर पेटल से अटैच हैं तो एपीपेटलस बोलेंगे. एग्जाम्पल इज सीन इन केस ऑफ ब्रिंजाल. ब्रिंजाल में मिलेगा. एपीफिलस और एपीटेपलस स्टेमेन्स मीन्स stamens attached to perianth. Stamens attached to perianth. Example is lily. ओके, देखिए पेरियांथ क्या है? पेरियांथ का मतलब इफ कैलिक्स एंड करोला बोथ आर फ्यूज्ड. If calyx and corolla both are fused and both cannot be distinguished. If calyx and corolla both are fused and both cannot be distinguished, that is called perianth. Monoadelphous condition means when all the stamens fused in one bundle. अगर सारे स्टेमेन एक बंडल में हैं, if stamens are fused in one bundle, monoadelphous condition. And the best example of monoadelphous condition is China rose. China rose flower में monoadelphous मिलेगा. व्हाट इज पेरियांथ? क्लियर? पेरियांथ का मतलब है K+C, सिंपल। कैलिक्स एंड करोला फ्यूज्ड। अगर कैलिक्स और करोला फ्यूज्ड है तो वी यूज द टर्म पेरियांथ। पेरियांथ कंडीशन इज प्रेजेंट इन एपीफिलस और एपीटेपलस स्टेमेंस। स्टेमेन अटैच टू पेरियांथ, पेरियांथ से अटैच है स्टेमेंस। लिली में होता है ऐसे। और मोनोअडल्फस में क्या हो रहा है? जब स्टेमेन एक बंडल में फ्यूज्ड है, फ्यूज्ड इन वन बंडल, से फॉर एग्जांपल चाइना रोज में हो रहा है इससे। चाइना रोज मोनोअडल्फस कंडीशन। ओके, एंड व्हाट इज मीन बाय डाइअडल्फस स्टेमेन्स? डाइअडल्फस, डाइअडल्फस क्या होता है? When stamens are found in two bundles, stamens found in two bundles, अगर two bundles में stamens हैं तो we call it diadelphous seen in pea plant. pea plant में देख सकते हैं। polyadelphous if stamens are found in more than two bundles. If stamens are found in more than two bundles, we call it polyadelphous. When stamens found in more than two bundles, अगर टू बंडल से ज्यादा है तो पॉलीएडल्फस। पॉलीएडल्फस इन केस ऑफ सिट्रस। देखिए यहां पे आप याद रख सकते हैं एक वर्ड, MC DPPC, MC मोनोअडल्फस चाइना रोज, डाइअडल्फस पी प्लांट, पॉलीअडल्फस सिट्रस। मोनोअडल्फस चाइना रोज, डाइअडल्फस पी प्लांट, पॉलीअडल्फस सिट्रस। लाइक दैट यू कैन रिमेंबर। ठीक है। एंड हियर कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, दैट इज प्लासेंटेशन। प्लासेंटेशन, when we take the section of an ovary, inside the ovary we will find ovule, small round bodies. These are all section of ovary. ओवरी को कट करके देखा गया, ओवरी को कट करके देखे। सो अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ओव्यूल इनसाइड द ओवरी, इट इज कॉल्ड प्लासेंटेशन। व्हाट इज प्लासेंटेशन? दीज आर ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ प्लासेंटेशन। नोट करिए डेफिनेशन प्लासेंटेशन का। अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ओव्यूल, अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ओव्यूल arrangement of ovule inside the ovary, it is called placentation. And placentation is of 5 types. 5 types of placentation. If all the ovules are present on one margin, if all the ovules are present only on ventral margin, especially only on one margin of the ovary, ventral margin of the ovary, we call it marginal placentation. This is marginal, ये marginal है। all the ovules are present on ventral margin. If ovules are present at the center, देख रहे हैं आप, if ovary is having partition, if ovary is having more than one chamber, number 1 point, if ovary is having many chamber and ovules are at the center, we call it axile placentation. What is axile? If ovary is having many chamber and ovules are at the center, we call it axile placentation. If ovary is one chambered and ovules are present on any margin, maybe upper margin, lower margin, side margin, any margin. If ovules are at the center, axile. If ovules are on any margin, parietal placentation, parietal placentation. if ovules are present freely at the center, freely अगर सेंटर में है, freely है, यहां पर भी सेंटर में है ओव्यूल, but here ovary is multi-chambered. Here ovary is one chambered and ovules are present freely at the center. It is called free central placentation. One more placentation. If single ovule is present at the base, single ovule is present at the base, it is called basal placentation. Basal. What are the types of placentation? What is placentation? Note करिए. Placentation. Placentation means arrangement of ovule inside the ovary. Note करें. Then what is marginal placentation? Ovules are present only on ventral margin. Note करेंगे, यहाँ पे डायग्राम भी ड्रॉ करेंगे. Suppose if I draw here one placentation, if ovules are present only on ventral margin, it is called marginal placentation. Marginal placentation is seen in pea plant. Pea plant में देख सकते हैं marginal placentation. Then one more type of placentation, if ovary is more than one chambered and ovules are present at the center, it is called axial placentation. Axial placentation is seen in case of citrus. Citrus में देखने मिलेगा, देखिए axial placentation. If ovary is one chambered and ovule is present on any margin, it is called parietal placentation. Parietal placentation is seen in case of mustard. मस्टर्ड में देख सकते हैं हम, अर्जीमोन में भी देख सकते हैं. If ovary is only one chambered and free ovules are present at the center, it is called free central. And free central placentation is seen in case of dianthus and primrose. There is one more type of placentation. What is that? If ovary is only one chambered and single ovule is present at the base, it is called basal placentation, seen in case of sunflower marigold. Okay, these are all different types of placentation. Estivation, these are the two very important areas of the chapter. Most of the time question is possible in the form of match the following example and their names. Marginal placentation बोल तो पी प्लांट आना चाहिए. Axial placentation citrus, parietal placentation mustard अर्जीमोन में, फ्री सेंट्रल प्लासेंटेशन डायंथस में, प्रिमरोज में, राइट. बेसल प्लासेंटेशन सनफ्लावर मैरीगोल्ड. नोट करिए फास्ट. बेसल प्लासेंटेशन के एग्जाम्पल सनफ्लावर मैरीगोल्ड है. नाउ कमिंग टू द टॉपिक फ्रूट. फ्रूट क्या होता है? फ्रूट इज ए कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट. फ्रूट इज ए कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट. मैंगो, वाटरमेलन, even citrus, even most of the vegetables also fruits, like brinjal is also a fruit vegetable, tomato fruit vegetable, and all the parts which are developing from ovary, ovary से जो develop होते हैं वो fruit होते हैं. They may be sweet, they may be sour in taste, they may be very good in taste, bad in taste. Develop after fertilization. Fruit develop from the ovary after fertilization. What is fruit? Fruit is defined as fertilized, ripened ovary. And if a fruit is formed without fertilization, such fruits are called parthenocarpic fruit. पार्थिनोकार्पिक फ्रूट मीन सीडलेस फ्रूट्स, जिनमें सीड नहीं है, जैसे बनाना इज पार्थिनोकार्पिक फ्रूट. जनरली फ्रूट कंसिस्ट ऑफ फ्रूट वॉल कॉल्ड पेरिकार्प. फ्रूट के ऊपर कवर जो होता है ना, दैट कवर, एंटायर कवर ऑफ द फ्रूट इज कॉल्ड पेरिकार्प. और पेरिकार्प के अंदर क्या मिलेंगे आपको? सीड्स मिलेंगे. फ्रूट के अंदर सीड. The pericarp may be dry or fleshy. Pericarp जो है fruit wall, it may be dry or it may be fleshy भी हो सकता है, soft. When pericarp is thick and fleshy, जब pericarp thick और fleshy है, it is differentiated into epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. fruit के 3 लेयर, epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. And there are 2 examples we should study here. One is mango, another one is coconut. Mango and coconut we should study here compulsory, because mango and coconut, they are coming under a category of fruit called one-seeded fruits. One-seeded fruits, drupe बोलते हैं इनको, drupe. One-seeded fruit. Parts of a mango and coconut you can see. Fruit wall is called pericarp, as I told. Fruit wall is called pericarp. It has outermost skin that is called epicarp. What is the outermost skin of the fruit? Epicarp. And the middle juicy part in mango, it is called mesocarp. Mesocarp. Okay? In case of mango, edible part is mesocarp, not in case of coconut. कोकोनट में हम मीसोकार्प नहीं खा रहे. इन कोकोनट outermost skin is epicarp, and below that hairs are present. Those hairs are mesocarp, and below that very hard stone like, very hard tough endocarp, and within endocarp we find whitish layer, and that whitish layer is seed. In case of coconut, whitish layer is seed, that is edible. In coconut, what is the edible part? Seed, endosperm. Seed, endosperm is edible. ओके. यहां पर अगर हम कुछ फ्रूट के पॉइंट बना लेंगे. व्हाट इज फ्रूट? फ्रूट इज fertilized, ripened ovary. Fertilized fruit is defined as fertilized, ripened ovary. It develops from ovary part. It is a fertilized, ripened ovary. ठीक है. Fruits formed without fertilization, what we call? Fruits formed without fertilization. If fruits are formed without fertilization, what we call them? Called parthenocarpic fruits. Called parthenocarpic fruits. Parthenocarpic fruits याद रखेंगे. And such fruits are seedless. क्या होते हैं ये? Seedless होते हैं. Seedless. Example for this. What is the example for parthenocarpic fruit? Banana. फ्रूट वॉल को क्या बोलेंगे? फ्रूट वॉल इज कॉल्ड पेरिकार्प. पेरिकार्प. पेरिकार्प में बी फ्लैशी, में बी ड्राई. पेरिकार्प फ्लैशी भी हो सकता है या वेरी हार्ड ड्राई भी हो सकता है. इट मे बी फ्लैशी, इट मे बी ड्राई. नोट करिए पॉइंट्स. Now वन मोर टाइप ऑफ फ्रूट में यहां पर जो हमारे बुक में मेंशन है ड्रूप, वन सीडेड बोलना है इनको, वन सीडेड फ्रूट है ये, स्टोनी फ्रूट्स बोलते हैं, ठीक है। पेरिकार्प यहां पर जो फ्रूट वॉल है इसके 3 लेयर्स होते हैं, एपिकार्प, मीसोकार्प एंड एंडोकार्प। पेरिकार्प, मीसोकार्प, एंडोकार्प। मैंगो इडिबल पार्ट, मैंगो का इडिबल पार्ट कौन सा होगा, मिडिल लेयर, दैट इज मीसोकार्प। और कोकोनट का, कोकोनट इडिबल पार्ट सीड एंडोस्पर्म, सीड में जो व्हाइटिश लेयर है एंडोस्पर्म है, दैट इज इडिबल पार्ट। एंड दीज फ्रूट्स ड्रूप, they develop from monocarpillary superior ovary। monocarpillary मतलब फ्लावर हैविंग ओनली वन कार्पेल, सिंगल कार्पेल, superior ovary। superior ovary means ovary present above, ovary is present above, all parts are present below the ovary, superior ovary बोलते हैं। Drupe is developing from a particular type of flower that is called monocarpillary, मतलब फ्लावर रहना चाहिए और फ्लावर में कितने कार्पेल रहना चाहिए, बस एक, वन कार्पेल, मोनोकार्पिलरी, वन कार्पेल। एंड ऑल पार्ट्स आर डेवलपिंग फ्रॉम बिलो द ओवरी, देखिए सारे पार्ट बिलो द ओवरी है, ओवरी अबव है। ऑल पार्ट्स आर प्रेजेंट developing from the base of ovary, petals are developing from the base of ovary, sepals are developing from the base of ovary. This kind of flower is called monocarpillary, one carpel, monocarpillary superior ovary, ठीक है ना। And in case of mango, the outermost skin is epicarp, middle is mesocarp, फिर ये एंडोकार्प, हार्ड लेयर, फिर उसके अंदर सीड। इडिबल पार्ट कौन सा होगा, mesocarp is edible part in case of mango. Why we are taking mango is example here, because mango is drupe, one seeded fruit, one seeded फ्लैशी फ्रूट है ये। फ्लैशी फ्रूट मतलब ज्यूसी फ्रूट विच इज सॉफ्ट इन नेचर, पेरिकार्प इज फ्लैशी इन नेचर। ओके, नोट करिए पॉइंट। So far in our today's class we have seen terminologies associated with the flower, so many terms, actinomorphic, zygomorphic, asymmetrical flower, right? Androecium में epipetalous, epitapalous, monodelphous, diadelphous, polyadelphous, these terms are going to be very important. In next class we will take the position of ovary, flower के 3 type, hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous, ये flower के types हम कल करेंगे। Okay, and tomorrow we'll continue with the types of flower and seed, types of seed, parts of seed. That is our next topic. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you.